MMR 333 is third. Todd is P2. MMR 333 is P1. Best lap is a 1:06.716. Todd is third. MMR 333 is P1. Best lap is a 1:06.675. Jason Short from New Zealand is fourth on Supers. Todd is P3. MMR 333 is second. Todd from New Zealand is P3. Yamashita 40 from New Zealand is fifth on Supers. MMR 333 is second. Jason Short is P4. Best lap is a 4:20.519. MMR 333 is P1. Best lap is a 1:05.958. Todd is P4 on Supers. Yamashita 40 is fifth. Best lap is a 16:06.891. Jason Short is second. Best lap is a 1:05.974. MMR 333 from Canada is first. Best lap is a 1:05.610. Yamashita 40 is fourth. Best lap is a 1:07.402. Jason Short is second. Best lap is a 1:05.777. MMR 333 from Canada is P1. Todd is P5. The qualification session is at Pukekohe Raceway in Pukekohe Park, New Zealand. The wind speed is 1 km/h from the northeast. V8 Racing is first on Supers. Jason Short from New Zealand is P1 on Supers. Todd from New Zealand is fourth on Supers. Jason Short is P1. Ten minutes remaining in the session. V8 Racing is second. Jason Short is first up 0.14. YH8 Racing is provisional pole with a 106.628. MMR333 is provisional pole with a 105.635. Todd is P5. Todd improved is P5 with a 107.906. 2.271 off pole. Yamashita 40 from New Zealand is third up 0.25 on supers. Yamashita 40 improved is third with a 105.882. 0.247 off pole. Todd is fifth up 0.17. Todd improved his P5 with a 107.339. 1.704 off pole. Jonathan Rosser from New Zealand is 6th up 13.54 on supers. Jonathan Rosser improved his P6 with a 108.491. 2.856 off pole. Yamashita 40 is provisional pole with a 105.630. Todd is P5. MMR333 from Canada is P2 up 0.53 on supers. Five minutes remaining in the session. MMR333 is provisional pole with a 104.956. Yamashita 40 is second up 0.42. YH8 Racing is P4. MMR333 is first up 0.10. Best lap is a 104.956. Todd is fifth up 0.30. Todd improved his fifth with a 106.919. 1.963 off pole. Jonathan Rosser is 6th up 0.30. Best lap is a 1:08.491. 3.535 off pole. Todd is P5 up 0.11. Jason Short is P3 up 0.26. Jason Short improved his second with a 1:05.398. 0.442 off pole. Jonathan Rosser is 6th up 0.15. MMR 333 is P1 on Supers. Jason Short from New Zealand is second. YH8 Racing is P4 up 2.46. The qualifying session is now in overtime. Todd is 5th up 1.89. Jonathan Rosser is 6th. Best lap is a 1:08.365. 3.409 off pole. Broadcast bot is P20 on softs. The race session is at Pukekohe Raceway in Pukekohe Park, New Zealand. The wind speed is 1 km/h from the northeast. MMR 333 is P1. Jason Short from New Zealand is P2 on Supers. Yamashita 40 from New Zealand is P3 on Supers. YH8 Racing is P4 on Supers. Todd from New Zealand is P5 on Supers. Jonathan Rosser from New Zealand is P6 on Supers. MMR 333 from Canada is first on Supers. 20 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. Yamashita 40 is P3. Yamashita 40 is now P4. Jason Short is P3. YH8 Racing is second. Yamashita 40 is P4. YH8 Racing is P2. Yamashita 40 is P4. Best lap is a 1:17.669. 4.463 off the fastest lap. YH8 Racing is second, 0.9 behind MMR 333. Yamashita 40 is P4, 1.6 behind Jason Short. YH8 Racing is P2 on Supers, 1.5 behind MMR 333. Yamashita 40 is fourth, 1.6 behind Jason Short. Jason Short on lap 3 is P3, 1.0 behind YH8 Racing. Yamashita 40 is fourth on Supers, 1.0 behind Jason Short. Jason Short is P3, 1.0 behind YH8 Racing. YH8 Racing is second, 1.0 ahead of Jason Short. Jason Short is P3, 0.8 behind YH8 Racing. YH8 Racing on lap 4 is second, 0.8 ahead of Jason Short. Jason Short is P3, 0.7 behind YH8 Racing. 15 minutes remaining in the session. YH8 Racing is P2, 0.5 ahead of Jason Short. Jason Short from New Zealand is third, 0.4 behind YH8 Racing. Jason Short passed YH8 Racing for P2. Yamashita 40 is P4, 0.1 behind YH8 Racing. Yamashita 40 passed YH8 Racing for P3. YH8 Racing is fourth, 0.2 behind Yamashita 40. Jason Short is second. Todd is P5, 4.0 behind YH8 Racing. YH8 Racing is P4, 3.7 ahead of Todd. Todd is P5, 3.4 behind YH8 Racing. YH8 Racing is P4 on Supers, 0.1 behind Yamashita 40. YH8 Racing is now fourth. Yamashita 40 is fourth, 0.4 ahead of YH8 Racing. Yamashita 40 is now third. YH8 Racing is P4 on Supers, 0.2 behind Yamashita 40. Todd is fifth. Best lap is a 1:07.104. 1.875 off the fastest lap. YH8 Racing is P4, 1.0 behind Yamashita 40. Todd is fifth, 2.4 behind YH8 Racing. YH8 Racing is fourth, 0.6 behind Yamashita 40. Todd is fifth, 2.9 behind YH8 Racing. YH8 Racing is P4 on Supers, 0.9 behind Yamashita 40. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Todd is fifth. YH8 Racing is P4, 1.5 ahead of Todd. Todd on lap 10 is 5th, 1.4 behind YH8 Racing. YH8 Racing is P4, 2.0 ahead of Todd. Todd is P5. YH8 Racing is 4th, 2.5 ahead of Todd. YH8 Racing was 0.9 faster last lap. Todd on lap 11 is 5th, 2.3 behind YH8 Racing. YH8 Racing was 0.9 faster last lap. YH8 Racing is P4, 2.2 ahead of Todd. Todd is 5th on Supers, 2.0 behind YH8 Racing. YH8 Racing is 4th, 1.5 ahead of Todd. Todd is P5, 1.3 behind YH8 Racing. YH8 Racing is P4. Best lap is a 1:06.576. 1.690 off the fastest lap. Todd is 5th, 2.3 behind YH8 Racing. YH8 Racing is 4th, 2.9 ahead of Todd. Todd is P5, 3.5 behind YH8 Racing. 5 minutes remaining in the session. YH8 Racing is 4th, 4.6 behind Yamashita 40. Todd is 5th. Best lap is a 1:06.367. 1.481 off the fastest lap. Todd passed YH8 Racing for 4th. YH8 Racing is 5th. Jason Short on lap 15 is 2nd. YH8 Racing is P5. Jason Short on lap 16 is 2nd. YH8 Racing is 5th. Jason Short is 2nd. Best lap is a 1:05.383. 0.497 off the fastest lap. YH8 Racing is P5 on Supers. Todd is 4th on Supers, 0.9 behind Yamashita 40. Yamashita 40 was 1.1 faster last lap. Todd passed Yamashita 40 for 3rd. Yamashita 40 from New Zealand is P4, 2.8 behind Todd. Jason Short is 2nd. Yamashita 40 from New Zealand is 4th, 2.6 behind Todd. Todd was 14.3 faster last lap. Jason Short is 2nd. Yamashita 40 is 4th, 2.8 behind Todd. Jason Short is second on Supers. Yamashita 40 is P4, 3.6 behind Todd. The leader has just finished the race. MMR 333 finished P1. Jason Short finished P2. Todd is P3. Todd finished third. Yamashita 40 finished P4. Jonathan Rosser finished 6th. YH8 Racing finished 5th. Broadcast bot is P7. The race session is at Pukekohe Park Raceway in Pukekohe Park, New Zealand. The wind speed is 1 km/h from the northeast. Jonathan Rosser is first. YH8 Racing is second on Supers. Yamashita 40 from New Zealand is P3 on Supers. Todd from New Zealand is P4 on Supers. Jason Short from New Zealand is 5th on Supers. MMR 333 from Canada is 6th on Supers. Jonathan Rosser from New Zealand is P1 on Supers. "20 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. YH8 Racing is second. Yamashita 40 is P3. Todd is 4th. V8 Racing is 2nd. Yamashita 40 is 3rd. Yamashita 40 is now 4th. MMR 333 from Canada is P3, 0.1 behind Todd. MMR 333 passed Todd for P2. Todd from New Zealand is 3rd, 0.3 ahead of Jason Short. Todd lost P3 to Jason Short. Jason Short is 3rd, 1.0 behind MMR 333. Yamashita 40 is 6th, 1.0 behind Jonathan Rosser. Jason Short from New Zealand is P3, 1.0 behind MMR 333. MMR 333 is 2nd, 0.9 ahead of Jason Short. Jason Short from New Zealand is 3rd, 0.8 behind MMR 333. MMR 333 is 2nd, 0.7 behind V8 Racing. Jason Short is P3, 0.4 behind MMR 333. MMR 333 is P2, 0.4 behind V8 Racing. Jason Short is 3rd, 0.1 behind MMR 333. Jason Short was 0.6 faster last lap. Jason Short passed MMR 333 for P2. MMR 333 from Canada is P3, 0.2 behind Jason Short. Todd from New Zealand is 5th, 0.2 behind Yamashita 40. MMR 333 from Canada is P3, 0.9 behind Jason Short. Todd is P5, 0.8 behind Yamashita 40. 15 minutes remaining in the session. Jason Short is P2, 0.7 behind V8 Racing. MMR 333 is P3, 0.8 behind Jason Short. Jason Short is second on Supers, 0.2 behind YH8 Racing. MMR 333 on lap 6 is P3, 0.6 behind Jason Short. YH8 Racing is second. Best lap is a 1:06.648. 1.253 off the fastest lap. YH8 Racing lost P2 to MMR 333. Todd is 6th on Supers, 1.0 behind Jonathan Rosser. YH8 Racing is P3, 2.9 behind MMR 333. MMR 333 is second, 3.4 ahead of YH8 Racing. Jonathan Rosser on lap 7 is P6, 4.0 behind Todd. Todd was 4.4 faster last lap. YH8 Racing is P3. MMR 333 on lap 8 is second, 3.0 behind Jason Short. Jonathan Rosser is 6th, 4.3 behind Todd. YH8 Racing is P3, 4.1 behind MMR 333. MMR 333 is P2, 4.5 behind Jason Short. YH8 Racing is third. MMR 333 is second on Supers, 3.7 behind Jason Short. 10 minutes remaining in the session. YH8 Racing is third. 333 is P2, 3.9 behind Jason Short. YH8 Racing is third. MMR 333 is second, 3.4 behind Jason Short. YH8 Racing is third. MMR 333 is P2, 3.6 behind Jason Short. YH8 Racing is third. MMR 333 is second, 3.1 behind Jason Short. Yamashita 40 is fourth. Best lap is a 1:05.737. 0.877 off the fastest lap. MMR 333 is second, 2.6 behind Jason Short. Yamashita 40 is P4. MMR 333 is second, 2.7 behind Jason Short. Yamashita 40 is P4. MMR 333 is P2. Best lap is a 1:04.860. Yamashita 40 is P4. Five minutes remaining in the session. MMR 333 is P2, 2.3 behind Jason Short. MMR 333 was 0.8 faster last lap. Yamashita 40 on lap 14 is 4th. Jonathan Rosser entering the pits is P6. MMR 333 is P2, 1.2 behind Jason Short. Yamashita 40 is 4th. Jonathan Rosser exiting pits on Supers. MMR 333 is 2nd, 0.9 behind Jason Short. Jonathan Rosser entering the pits is P6. Yamashita 40 on lap 15 is P4. MMR 333 is 2nd, 1.8 behind Jason Short. Yamashita 40 is P4. MMR 333 on lap 16 is 2nd, 4.4 behind Jason Short. Yamashita 40 on lap 16 is P4. MMR 333 is 2nd, 2.7 behind Jason Short. Yamashita 40 on lap 17 is 4th. Jonathan Rosser exiting pits on Supers. MMR 333 is 2nd, 1.1 behind Jason Short. Yamashita 40 is 4th. MMR 333 is 2nd. The leader has just finished the race. Jason Short finished first. MMR 333 finished 2nd. Jonathan Rosser finished 6th. YH8 Racing finished 3rd. Yamashita 40 finished P4. Todd is P5. Todd finished P5. Broadcast bot is P7. Announcer bot is active. YH8 Racing is P1 on mediums. Todd from New Zealand is P2 on mediums. MMR 333 from Canada is P3 on softs. Todd is first. MMR 333 is third. Todd is first. Best lap is a 2:00.160. Yamashita 40 from New Zealand is fourth on softs. MMR 333 is P3. Todd is first. Yamashita 40 is third. Todd is P2. Yamashita 40 is third. Best lap is a 3:38.625. V8 Racing is P4 on softs. Yamashita 40 is third. MMR 333 is first. Best lap is a 1:11.276. Yamashita 40 is P2. Best lap is a 1:13.016. V8 Racing is second. Best lap is a 1:11.511. MMR 333 is first. Best lap is a 1:10.810. Todd is fourth. Best lap is a 1:15.895. Jason Short from New Zealand is fifth on mediums. Todd is P4 on mediums. Yamashita 40 is P3. Best lap is a 1:11.653. YH8 Racing is second. Best lap is a 1:10.677. MMR 333 is first. Best lap is a 1:09.787. Todd is P5. YH8 Racing is P2. Jason Short is P3. Best lap is a 1:11.493. Todd is fifth. The qualification session is at Pukekohe Raceway in Pukekohe, New Zealand. The wind speed is 1 km/h from the northeast. MMR 333 is P18. Yamashita 40 from New Zealand is P1 on softs. YH8 Racing is P2 on softs. Todd from New Zealand is P3 on softs. MMR 333 from Canada is fifth on softs. Yamashita 40 is P1. Best lap is a 1:25.459. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Yamashita 40 improved his first with a 109.972. YH8 Racing is P2. Best lap is a 111.487. 1.515 off pole. MMR 333 is provisional pole with a 109.799. YH8 Racing is provisional pole with a 109.785. Jason Short from New Zealand is P4 up 1.11 on softs. Jason Short is provisional pole with a 108.939. MMR 333 is provisional pole with a 108.527. Todd is P5 on softs. Todd improved his P5 with a 113.850. 5.323 off pole. Todd improved his P5 with a 113.128. 4.601 off pole. Yamashita 40 is fourth. Best lap is a 109.972. 1.445 off pole. Todd is P5 up 0.11. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Todd improved his P5 with a 1:10.240. 1.713 off pole. Jason Short is second up 0.17 on softs. Todd is fifth up 0.26. Jason Short is second up 0.24. Jason Short improved his P2 with a 1:08.582. 0.055 off pole. Yamashita 40 is P4 up 0.40. V8 Racing is P3. Best lap is a 1:09.785. 1.258 off pole. Yamashita 40 is P4 up 0.11. Todd is P5. Yamashita 40 is P4. Yamashita 40 improved his P3 with a 1:09.219. 0.692 off pole. Todd is P5 up 0.21. Jason Short is P2. Jason Short is provisional pole with a 1:08.475. V8 Racing is P4. Todd is fifth. Yamashita 40 is P3 up 0.18. Jason Short is first. Todd is P5. The qualifying session is now in overtime. MMR 333 is P2. Best lap is a 1:08.527. 0.052 off pole. Broadcast bot is 20th. The race session is at Pukekohe Raceway in Pukekohe Park, New Zealand. The wind speed is 4 km/h from the northeast. Jason Short is first. MMR 333 from Canada is P2 on softs. Yamashita 40 from New Zealand is third on softs. YH8 Racing is fourth on softs. Todd from New Zealand is P5 on softs. Jason Short from New Zealand is P1 on softs. Race start. MMR 333 is second. Yamashita 40 is P3. MMR 333 is P2. MMR 333 is now first. Todd is fourth. Todd is now P5. Yamashita 40 is P2. YH8 Racing on lap 2 is fourth, 0.6 behind Jason Short. Jason Short from New Zealand is P3, 0.6 behind Yamashita 40. Yamashita 40 is second, 0.3 behind MMR 333. Yamashita 40 is now first. YH8 Racing is fourth. Best lap is a 1:16.512. 4.304 off the fastest lap. Yamashita 40 is third, 0.1 ahead of YH8 Racing. Todd is fourth, 0.1 ahead of Yamashita 40. Todd is now second. Yamashita 40 is P5, 0.5 behind YH8 Racing. Yamashita 40 passed YH8 Racing for P4. YH8 Racing is fifth. MMR 333 from Canada is fourth, 0.8 behind Yamashita 40. MMR 333 was 1.9 faster last lap. MMR 333 lost fourth to YH8 Racing. YH8 Racing is P4, 1.7 behind Yamashita 40. Yamashita 40 is P3. Best lap is a 1:12.526. 9.892 off the fastest lap. Yamashita 40 lost P3 to YH8 Racing. MMR 333 is fifth. YH8 Racing is fourth, 1.8 behind Yamashita 40. Yamashita 40 was 1.6 faster last lap. Yamashita 40 is third, 0.8 ahead of YH8 Racing. The leader has just finished the race. Jason Short finished P1. Yamashita 40 is P2. YH8 Racing is P4. Todd is P4. MMR 333 is P5. Todd is fourth. Todd is third. MMR 333 is fifth. Todd is third. MMR 333 is fifth. Todd is P3. YH8 Racing is P4. YH8 Racing passed Todd for third. race session is at Pukekohe Park Raceway in Pukekohe Park, New Zealand. The wind speed is 4 km/h from the northeast. Race start. Jason Short exiting pits on mediums. Jason Short from New Zealand is P1 on mediums, 0.1 ahead of Yamashita 40 exiting pits on softs. Yamashita 40 from New Zealand is second on softs. Jason Short is first. YH8 Racing exiting pits on mediums. YH8 Racing is second on mediums. Yamashita 40 entering the pits is P3. MMR 333 exiting pits on mediums. Jason Short is P2. The race session is at Pukekohe Raceway in Pukekohe Park, New Zealand. Jason Short from New Zealand is P1 on mediums. MMR 333 from Canada is P2 on mediums. Yamashita 40 from New Zealand is P3 on softs. YH8 Racing is fourth on mediums. Todd from New Zealand is fifth on mediums. Jason Short is P1. Race start. Yamashita 40 is third. Yamashita 40 is now third. YH8 Racing is P5. MMR 333 entering the pits is P1. Yamashita 40 is P4. YH8 Racing is fifth. Jason Short is fourth. MMR 333 exiting pits on mediums. Jason Short is now P5. Jason Short is now second. MMR 333 is P4. Jason Short is second. MMR 333 is P4 battling Todd. MMR 333 lost P4 to Todd. YH8 Racing is third. MMR 333 is P5 battling Todd. YH8 Racing entering the pits is second. Yamashita 40 is third on softs. Yamashita 40 passed Jason Short for first. MMR 333 is P5 battling Todd. Todd on lap 1 is fourth battling MMR 333. YH8 Racing exiting pits on mediums. MMR 333 on lap 1 is fifth battling Todd. Todd is P4 battling Jason Short. Todd is now third. YH8 Racing is P4 battling Todd. YH8 Racing passed Todd for third. Yamashita 40 entering the pits is first. Jason Short is third. The qualification session is at Pukekohe Raceway in Pukekohe, New Zealand. The wind speed is 4 km/h from the northeast. The race session is at Pukekohe Raceway in Pukekohe, New Zealand. The wind speed is 1 km/h from the northeast. Jason Short is first. MMR 333 from Canada is P2 on softs. YH8 Racing is P3 on mediums. Yamashita 40 from New Zealand is P4 on softs. Jason Short from New Zealand is first on mediums. Race start. MMR 333 is second. Yamashita 40 is P2. Yamashita 40 is now P1. YH8 Racing is P2. MMR 333 is 5th. MMR 333 is now 4th. Yamashita 40 is P4. Yamashita 40 is now 3rd. Jason Short is 4th. Jason Short is now P3. Yamashita 40 is P2, 1.6 ahead of Jason Short. Jason Short is P3, 1.7 behind Yamashita 40. Jason Short passed Todd for P1. Jason Short lost first to Todd. MMR 333 on lap 2 is 4th, 1.9 behind Yamashita 40. Jason Short is 2nd, 1.0 behind Todd. Yamashita 40 is P3, 0.5 behind Jason Short. Jason Short was 2.3 faster last lap. Jason Short is P4, 1.7 behind Yamashita 40. Jason Short passed Yamashita 40 for 3rd. Todd from New Zealand is P2 on mediums, 0.5 behind MMR 333. Yamashita 40 is P4, 3.4 behind Jason Short. Yamashita 40 passed Jason Short for P3. Jason Short is P4, 0.1 behind Yamashita 40. YH8 Racing entering the pits is P5. Todd is 2nd. Yamashita 40 is P4, 3.8 behind Jason Short. Yamashita 40 was 1.5 faster last lap. Todd is second. Best lap is a 1:09.614. 7.986 off the fastest lap. YH8 Racing exiting pits on mediums. Todd lost P2 to Jason Short. Yamashita 40 on lap 5 is P3, 4.0 ahead of Todd. YH8 Racing entering the pits is P5. The leader has just finished the race. MMR 333 finished P1. Jason Short is P2. Jason Short finished P2. Yamashita 40 is P3. Yamashita 40 finished third. Todd finished fourth. Broadcast bot is P6. The race session is at Pukekohe Raceway in Pukekohe Park, New Zealand. The wind speed is 3 km/h from the northeast. Todd from New Zealand is first on mediums. Yamashita 40 from New Zealand is P2 on